today's video review, we have another item here. This is the Civivi Elementum liner, and it features the D2 steel and the carbolatrio B2B wood. There's no way I can pronounce this wood thing. This is what it comes with. And it has its own cool features here as well. It's actually pretty similar, all of them, what you get inside here. We have this very nice fur-like fox. This is like fake fur, I would call it. Case here. I'm not really fond of the Civic cases that they come with. And inside we have the knife, and of course we have this. It's really nice, by the way. You know, Apple charges like $15 for those, and you get them all for free over here. So that's a good deal for you to get. And you can always, you know, wipe a lot of things with this. And actually that's probably one of the best deals that you get all for free with them every time you buy something from them. You really only need one. It comes with this nice looking knife, which features wood grain over here. This is actually real wood, and it looks kind of neat, by the way. It's really neat looking. I do like the way it looks because it's kind of reminds me of real wood. You got this authentic wood feeling to this. One of the best things about it is just the way it opens. You can open it easily by pressing this button right here, and it spins open right there. So when I first got one of those knives, I was blown away how awesome this thing is. It is, by the way, made in China. But what I like is how easily the blade just jumps and opens, and yet this is not a switch blade, which in most places is illegal. It's not an automatic blade as well, or it is all about gravity. It's not even a gravity knife. It's just by pressing this button here, and what you're doing is you're just flicking it up pretty much, and by using your force this thing just spins open. So this is not a gravity knife. Gravity knife is when you just go do like this and it just goes down. Those are illegal in a lot of places. This one is legal in most places, and yet it's really cool. You can see it goes all the way here, and if it went over this amount it would not be a pocket knife, and those are legal in most places. Now, when you're comparing this one to something else that I like, the Baby Banter, that's the name of it. And you can see the difference in size here is much smaller. This one flicks open differently. You just have to use your thumb and use force to open this up. So you kind of grab it right here and you get it to open. And I'm using this just for references purposes here for you. So if you're a knife person, or let me know below which one you probably are going to be getting. I like the blackout blade. You can get this in blackout blade as well. And when it comes to size, this one is about 7 inches, and this one is about 5.5. The handle is 3. This one is about 4. The actual blade is about 3 inches on this one, and this one is about 2 inches. So you definitely get less with this one, and yet the price is almost identical. Go figure. On the back, this is not the original. I actually replaced the original clip from this. But it really looks great. I mean, you can't say anything that, yeah, this thing doesn't look good. It does look good. It's a really nice looking knife compared to the Baby Banter. I can't even pronounce it. So they both have really unusual, weird names to them. This one is ultimately really cute pocket knife because of its size, because of its shape, and I really like this one. What about this one right here? It's not like I don't like it, but when you have something else, this one just became boring to me. And it doesn't have the surrogate edge, which this one doesn't have either. I mean, if this was surrogate edge, this would be the finest knife, the smallest one that I have, that I really like. But what actually the biggest difference between those two would be that this one is just small, but it does everything this one does. So if you're going to get this manembrium thing, you can see that if you need to chop something, you need to put your hand in here. There is an extra location for you to put your finger here without actually accidentally cutting yourself. So if you have big hands, you can do this like that. Also, you can apply pressure over here. There's this extra things like that on the top, this grid-like material here. But the downside of this knife is that it still uses this cheap mechanism, which I really dislike, to open and close it. So although this is in most cases not going to fail, over time it will do something like this. It will actually fail. When it fails and you press on it right here, it will probably snap back in. Now I'm talking about, it's probably going to take a long time before this feature right here actually, the safety fails. But be aware that over time it can happen with those type of knives. But the only thing you have to make sure it doesn't happen, hear the snap. If it doesn't snap, you don't hear the snap, it means it didn't go all the way in. And this is something for you to keep in mind. Also, you need a special motor tool to be able to open those up and fix them up in case you need to, which is also a small downside. But a lot of those knives don't have that. Apart from it being made in China, a lot of them you can't actually open them up. They're not designed to be opened. Some of them are not designed to be opened at all. So we have something else here. See our KT, which is stuck in here. This is where I keep all my handy duty things. And this one also works the same interesting enough method to open it up. Just like that. So they're equivalent in function. This is why I'm selling this one, because I'm kind of having the same exact deal coming with this, which is much cooler looking knife. And I don't believe that CRKT is made in China, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. When it comes to this one, it is made in China. We don't know what kind of steel this thing is even using. It doesn't actually say on it, but if you look it up, you'll be able to find out, which is, this is the D2 steel and the Calbutria wood. Why didn't they actually use something else in here? But overall, if you're looking for a wood base handle to the knife, this is probably your best bet, because it's pretty hard to find cheap knives that have a wood base handle to them, except for the Equinox, which actually is about the same price as that one, but it is a motor tool and not an actual knife. Hopefully you did enjoy this video, and if you do decide to get one of those things, let me know below. And it's not really that sharp too. Something that we don't really get with this Civic line of knives here. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. Are you going to be getting one of those knives, or are you going to pass on them? Is made in China a deal breaker or not for this knife?